it's Melissa from Rent, and I'm here with a new co-host today, Lux. I've had to bribe her with some treats, so I'm not sure how long she's going to stay. Welcome to our Vendor Friday series. So today we're talking to Alex from B1 Breed. We've already spoken a little bit, and he has some awesome things to tell us, so I'm going to pass it over to him.
All right, thank you. Hi, everyone. Happy that you guys are joining us today. I guess I'll walk you through maybe a little bit about the company background and where we're from. Obviously, I'm not in the office today, like most of you at home right now. So B1 Breed, we're going into our 6th year this year. We're a Canadian company, Canadian-owned. Anthony, who's our president and founder, lives here in Montreal, Quebec, as do we. We also have some sales reps here in Quebec. And the long story short about B1 Breed was that Anthony was working at IKEA for many years as a global sourcing director. So he was traveling the world looking for, how to create and find manufacturers or material for IKEA and all their, cool and innovative stuff. And he was living out in the US during that time, and they wanted to kind of come back to Canada. And by doing so, he had his dog, and his dog had hip issues, so he wanted to create a bed for him. But he had all the connections to do it. So he called his connections that he had from IKEA and said, "Hey guys, can we make something for my dog because he's really having some issues?" So that's kind of where it all started. And once they started with one bed, created another bed, and then kind of find the perfect fit for an orthopedic bed, where today is called a diamond bed, but it's evolved in all the years and what we've come from. So Anthony was starting with this bed back here in Canada, went to Dragon's Den, and got all the backers to support him, and then 6 years in now, we're well over 20 countries. We sell around the world, everything out of Canada, so which is kind of great for us, and we've had a great success in the past few years.
Wow, I did not know you guys were on Dragon's Den. Like, that's really cool. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go and try and find that episode. So
Yes.
You do dog beds, obviously, but can you tell us a little bit more about the other product lines you carry?
Yeah, absolutely. So, at B1 Breed, we're really a design company. Everything is made in-house. So, some other products that you see out in the field or when you're shopping around, you always see those Me Too products. Everything is done in-house. So we have a full team of designers that are working, all week long, just designing and innovating new stuff. So we do leashes and collars, we do beds. We do some really unique cat stuff like our cat towers or our cat trees that have no carpet. They're really modern and fit in everyone's home. The Cat 3 modular system, which you guys have now in an upcoming version called the Habitat that will be launching this September. You guys can check it out on Kickstarter and find it at Ren's as of October coming this year.
Wow, cool. Yeah, actually, this little bed that my cat was sitting on is part of the cube system. So I was saying I bought this for cat shows, and it's a really great little bed, and she absolutely loves it. So that's really good to know that you're having more products come out. Our customers always love to know that. So what is the story behind the name B1 Breed?
So the name B1 Breed, also, if you guys notice, the letter is actually a B. There's actually a 1 in there. You'll find a dog tail within the B. It wasn't complicated. Our goal with Anthony's dog was he wanted just something to create something where it'd be a solution-based bed for his dog to make sure he's comfortable and making sure he has the best for his pet. So when we think about, we're all in this, we're all pet lovers, myself, yourself. We want what's best for our pets. We also, as shoppers and as pet parents, know what we're shopping for and look at stuff that we would like for our pets. We wanted to create a community, and B1 Breed just made sense. Was like, let's, we're all in this together. This is one breed, and let's, create some innovative products for the market. We're fortunate enough to partner with Canadian universities to help us develop like our R&D research and stuff like that in terms of our beds, how orthopedic are they? Some of our treat lines that we're launching right now, we're also co-designed with universities to ensure that, they're really the best products and they're really solution-based products for our pets.
Wow, cool. Wow, I didn't know all that research went behind the products. Like you can tell the quality is there, and even from myself when I've seen some of the products, you could tell that the design element is there as well. It's just not your average cat scratching post or not your average dog bed. It's like a piece of furniture or like a work of art that's in your house. So that's really cool that all goes behind there. So
Yeah,
we
there's a lot of work that goes behind just making one product. Sometimes it's years and years of work before we actually get one. Our treat lines that we'll talk about in a bit are, it was over 2 years just of R&D before being able to present to market.
Wow, that's cool. We do have a couple questions from the audience. So, actually, one of the questions was from Stephanie, and she said, "Do you have any plans to include treats for dogs into your product selection?"
Absolutely, yeah. So we're launching two treats. The first one is called Veggies. So it is a vegetable-based treat. Um, it's a alternative to rawhide. You guys will find it at Ren's within the next, I want to say the next coming weeks. It's on their next order, so it'll be in stores shortly. The whole goal when we were doing this is kind of finding all the issues with rawhide. So whether it be, choking hazards, where the rawhide is coming from, stuff like that. So we were able to design this product using pumpkin base, which is good for their digestion, adding also ingredients for dental health in the product. And then we were able to design this product and launch to market. So it's really your go-to for anyone who's, meat sensitive, anyone who's looking for a dental treat at the same time. And you also have two cool flavors. So you have a range where it'll be a vanilla flavor, and then we have two added flavors, which will be blueberry and peanut butter. There's actual peanut butter in there, so any of the dogs who are used to wanting to grab that, peanut butter and jelly sandwich off your counter will definitely enjoy these ones.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So our second line is actually called Wow Doggo. So this is a dental treat. We're really focusing on the dental part because the veggies are more chewable treats, whereas the dental treat will really be that hard treat that your dog will chew on. It has two active enzymes in there, one from the pineapple, and the other one is tripolyphosphate. So two active ingredients in terms of fresh breath and clean teeth. You'll also have the chewing action that will be there. They're in tube shape, so they're stuffable, whether it be with raw food or raw food stuffers, anything that you want to stuff in there. They'll also be available. You'll have three different sizes. You have mini rolls for your Chihuahuas and Yorkies. You'll have a 6-inch will be for your regular size dog, and then the 9-inch ones that will also be available. They come in 4 different flavors. So you'll have vanilla, beef, maple and bacon, which is probably my favorite, and then a chicken flavor. So that will be coming to Ren's. You guys can check it out within the next week or so. They should be hitting all the stores.
Great. And we'll let you guys, the audience, know when those come in and maybe even do a little video of some dogs sampling that because I'm sure they're going to be a big hit. So we
Yes.
have another question from Jessica. She wants to know how strong and sturdy are the cat posts?
All right. So I guess I'll have to confess that I'm somewhat of a cat person. So I have a few Maine Coons in the house, over 10 cats. So I can say that they're very sturdy. They tough the time. So when we're testing any of our products, whether it be the posts, the shelves, the new cat trees that we have there, there's a lot that goes behind the scenes in the office, and there's a lot of fun. So it's usually big bags of rice, like 15-pound bags of rice or anything that we can find that we actually throw at these posts to make sure that they're sturdy. So if I have 3 Maine Coons on a post, it's not going anywhere. They really don't move at all. So there's a lot of weight in that base to ensure that they're not moving around, but they're very sturdy. In terms of the shelf, I've caught my 4.5-year-old climbing up and down them with the cats. So those as well. We make sure, and everything's North American standard. So when we're designing the products, we make sure that they also fit with what we have here in, you know, our cats, our environment.
Wow, great. Yeah, you're making me want to try one because I bought a cat post and my cat went to scratch and boop, fell right over. Not a B1 breed one. So I'm going to have to go get one of those for my cat.
Yes.
Uh, Last question is from Rebecca. She wants to know what makes your dog beds different from other brands on the market.
Great. So yes, so we do have a large array of beds, but I'll focus on kind of the key features of some of our beds that we do. So we'll start with what created the company, which is our orthopedic bed. Very simple. We use 2 inches of structural foam and an inch of memory foam on the bed, which gives it that, you know, soft comfort, but also that you know, that stable landing ground for if your dog's jumping on it, he's sore, he's trying to get up. It's like if you have that 50-year-old couch that you're trying to get out of, it's always a little bit harder. But especially if your dog has any hip or joint issues, giving him that structural foam where he has that support is very essential to them for getting up. We also have some cool stuff. All of our beds except for one, which is relaxation bed, are all with zipper. So you just unzip, you take off the cover, always machine washable. Most of our beds, except for the cloud pillow, which is unique in itself, but all of our beds always come with anti-slip bottoms. So I'll talk again about the diamond bed, but the diamond beds in your living room, you have that, you know, 7-8 month old puppy running around jumping, and he's jumping on the bed. So you don't have to worry about it slipping, him hurting himself. You always have that nice anti-slip bottom. And again, machine washable. When we go to the cloud pillow, that doesn't have the anti-slip bottom, is just because the shape is really like a cloud. So it's really puffy, full of memory foam. But what's fun, so you have Oxford on the bottom, which is more that resistant fabric, and then a micro velvet on top. So super easy. We were discussing it earlier before the video, but how easy it is to just take your vacuum cleaner, 1 or 2 swipes over it, and then all the hair is gone, versus some other materials where, you know, your hair gets stuck in. I'm sure people watching know what I mean, having hair stuck on their couch and, you know, spending 10 minutes trying to get that hair out.
Yeah, and definitely, we were talking about this earlier. I do have one of the B1 breed dog beds. As you guys know, watching, I have two very hairy Australian Shepherds, and I just take my Dyson vacuum and go right over it, and the hair just lifts right up. So I know the product is definitely great on hair, which is something that's a necessity in my house. So yeah, that's really good information. Well, thanks so much for joining us today and giving us more information on B1 breed. Is there anything that you'd like to let us know?
No, I think the only thing, I mean, in the meantime, we have the 2 new treats that are hitting Wrens. You guys can check out our website in the meanwhile. So it's vetgies, VETGIES.com, and wowdoggo.com. So WOWDOGGO.com. You guys will have all the information there. You'll also be able to find a store locator, so you can find the Wrens near you to find out where you guys can pick them up, where you can pick up those treats. If not, b1breed.com, you guys will have all the information on our beds. And, you know, the Wrens team is there to help you guys when you guys go into the store trying to find that perfect item for your pet.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Alex. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see everybody next week. Bye.
Awesome.